Hello and welcome to the $1,500 gaming PC build of the month for September 2013. My name is Corey and I'm with you here with noobcomputerbuild.com. Here again we have the three builds, $600, $1,000, $1,500. The other two builds I will link to the side here to the two separate videos for the $600 one and $1,000 one. But let's get started on the $1,500 one, which is most likely what you're most interested in here. Alright, getting started. Aside from last month, we've had a few changes, so stay in touch and I'll explain those further. Again, though, we have the Intel Core i5-4670K, has well quad-core Intel processor for $229.99, highly overclockable, used it for the last few months, etc., etc. The cooler we changed down to a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo CPU cooler. Changed it up due to price changes. However, this shouldn't affect cooling too significantly, and it is the mainstream cooler to get, aftermarket cooler to get. And this comes in at $35.80 and will ease the cooling for your overclocking experience with the Intel Core i5-4670K. The motherboard this month is pretty exciting, as it's the newer Asus Maximus 5 Hero DDR3 1600 megahertz motherboard for $199.99. Did I say 6? That's 5. Whoops. Yeah, it's a kind of priced at a mainstream motherboard price, but it's one of the higher end motherboards in terms of features, and it's a pretty exciting board. I think it's better value than last month. We had the ASRock Extreme 6, I believe. However, for some reason that went from $180 to about $220, $30, which didn't make any sense to me, so I had to get rid of that. But this is a perfect fit. If you go to Asus's website, you can read the overview there. I won't go through everything right now, but they list everything that it comes with. It's targeted for gamers, so they'll put in things like Gamers First Intel LAN, etc., Sonic Radar, Supreme FX. I won't go through all those, but you can read those here. But they're pretty cool. And it's part of the Republic of Gamers Asus boards, as you can see here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, now moving on, just to give you a quick review of it, if you go to guru3d.com, they have a pretty good review of the board right now, and they do state that you do get a little bit of performance boost out of this thing compared to other motherboards out there right now, which is another reason to get this, and that's at stock speeds. And as well, it has a really cool BIOS, which it's able to overclock the Intel Haswell processors pretty good right now. They were using 4770K here, but they boosted it up to a 4800 megahertz, pretty stable, pretty easily, according to this article. So yeah, if you want to check that out as well, the link is up here on the screen, so you can check that out and go there. Moving on, again, we have the GTX 770 graphics card for $399.99. It's one of the best out there in this budget range right now, so it's a really good performance for what you get in terms of price. We have 16 gigabytes. Do you need 16 gigabytes RAM? No, but we do include it because maybe in a year this will be the standard gaming amount of RAM. I don't know, who knows. Last two years ago, everyone was using 4 gigs, so anyone who has any complaints against that, that's my argument there. But anyways, it's really affordable right now, $120, and you get 16 gigs, two 8 gigabyte sticks of 1600 megahertz RAM. We have a 1 terabyte Western Digital hard drive, blue version, $64.99. We include the solid state drive, one of the best out there right now, the Samsung Electronic 840 Pro series, 256 gigabyte solid state drive at $222.95. The power supply, I'm going with it seems like I'm just going with XFX. I always screw that up. Power supplies this month. The one included in the $1,500 build here is this FFX Pro 750 watt Core Edition power supply for $109.99. You might be able to find it a little cheaper about now, but it usually is around $100 so give or take $10. And the case included this month. I would have liked to include, I really like this case. It's the Cooler Master, and I have included it before. It's the Cooler Master Half XB high airflow LAN bench. It's a really cool, unique design for a case. As you can see, it's that box version. You might notice a trend in my builds in the last few months or so, but I kind of have a liking to this kind of case. But this is for $99.99, and don't be deceived, it's good size. It'll fit everything perfectly plus more. But if you want to spend a little more, I do like last month's case, which was that Corsair Carbide Series Air 540 case. However, it is $139, which is $39 more than this one. I do like the look of this one better, and the fact that it has a nice side window. But that's just my choice, in my opinion. You can go with this by all means, and it looks very similar as well. And finally, the optical drive. You can save $20 or spend, well, $19.91 in this case for the Samsung DVD drive. Up to you. But overall, all this hardware comes out to $1,502 currently. Yeah. So if you have any questions or comments, please, you can leave them below. As well, I do enjoy when people visit the site and comment on the article. But it's up to you. Whatever's easiest for you. I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. And to conclude this video, I'm going to just go quickly through the builds editions. I just include a few just in case you have a little extra cash to spend or you want upgrades in the future. We have, if you want an i7, you have the i7 4770K quad-core processor as well. Just stick it in instead of the 4670K. This comes in at $339.99. Boost the graphics card SLI with another GTX 770 for $399. If you have a ton of cash, that might be worth your while. You can even up the graphics card if you have more cash for $659.99. You can get the a GeForce GTX 780, or you can get a larger solid-state drive. Like this Samsung Pro, it's instead of the 256 gigabyte version, this is the 512, and this comes in at currently $451.82. All right, there you have it. Like I said, you can leave comments on the page or here. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, until next time, take care. Thanks.